Hello to all of you celestial seekers, my star seeds, my light workers, my twin flames, my soul family. I am very happy to have you here today. This reading is for the sign of Taurus. But if you came to this reading because you saw twin flame in the title, you're at the right place. You don't have to be a Taurus to watch this video. In fact, if any of my videos resonate with you at any given point in time, just ignore the zodiac sign. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Ooh, wow, what a reading. So a little brief preview, and then we're going to dive into it, okay? So I do meditation prior to your zodiac readings, and I take some cards and I meditate on those, and I really seek spiritual guidance on what the theme is of our reading and what you need to know before I come into this reading, okay? I haven't taken these out in a while, but I'm so glad that I did. I felt strongly compelled to throw some runes for you, Taurus. Yes, I threw runes. I threw runes. They gave me 3, and those 3 were perfectly aligned to 3 cards that I took out of our very large, gigantic starseed deck. So I took 3 cards out of the starseed deck, and then I felt that I was really getting a strong sense that there has been a divide for you between the self, like what you're dealing with externally, right? And how it's affecting you externally versus the internal joy that should be existing within your heart and should be kind of expounding out and helping to kind of rid you of a dark energy that seems to be surrounding you. And so there's a strong focus on that, and I felt we needed more of a light deck. And so I took a couple cards from it, and they are also perfectly aligned with everything that I've been seeing and that I'm feeling and that I'm experiencing from these 3 runes, these 6 cards, 7 cards, sorry. And this is a great message. I just can't wait to deliver this to you. It's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see where the cards take us. So let's get started. I've been having trouble turning off this name tag business, so I'm hoping it'll go away. But if you need to rewind, those links down below took you to everything, right? Like my website, personal readings, personal astrology reports, events, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? All right, my dearest Taurus, let's dig into this. First, I just want you to know we're probably going to be spending about 10 to 15 minutes just on the pre-meditation before we even hit the tarot. That's how intense and how gigantic the information overload was. Now, first of all, they showed me a mountain. I can't say for a fact it's Mount Everest, but that was the feeling I was getting because they were showing me base camp or a base camp. You know, I mean, there's a couple, right? If you're climbing Everest, there's a few stages to your different camps that you're going to. This was actually not base camp at the bottom of the mountain. This was like midway up the mountain. So they showed me this camp midway up this gigantic mountain, and where the camp was, you couldn't see above it. You had no way of knowing you were actually on a mountain other than the fact that there was snow, there was tents, there was cold. The conditions were not ideal. Bad weather ensued. But then they showed me the lifting of the cloud, the tremendous lifting of the cloud. And as the cloud lifted, the area became more light, became more bright as the light reflected off the snow, and the cloud continued to lift and lift and lift, and up above you could see the summit of the mountain. Do you know how long it takes for people to practice and train and prepare to climb Mount Everest? Long hours time, that's for sure. And in the climb, people don't know if they're going to make it out alive or not. You know, there's so many treacherous things that could happen throughout the journey. And Taurus, I was feeling that you've been through a lot. Emotionally, externally, mentally, you've been through it. And Spirit showed me someone reaching the summit of the mountain and throwing their hands up in the air like, I did it. I got past this hurdle. I made it through this struggle, this difficulty, this intense period of time of struggle. And then out came the transition card. If you watch the Pisces video and any of the Pisces video resonated with you at all, I do feel that you should take this into consideration. They also had this card. But for them, it was like, you know, Jane Austen coming out of your melancholy, blah, 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 you know. The dreamy Pisces going into like, you know, extreme brief depression and then coming out of it. Taurus, no, I feel the mountain goat's been climbing the mountain big time. And it's been a rough time. So it's almost like, you know, you've been on the side of this mountain dealing with all these struggles and you've had to climb and climb and climb. And so here we have this energy of transition. And here's what I love about this. All right. This is who I'm reading for today. And if you're none of these things, please stay anyway, because if you've been drawn here, there's a reason. Today, for sure, without a doubt, there are many people who need this message. And those people are among the following. I am reading for twin flames, light workers, starseeds. You could be a combination of all three. I am also reading for at least one Wiccan, if not more. And I'm reading for a Nordic shaman. This could be somebody who was a Nordic shaman in a past life, like myself, or somebody who dabbles with runes, because I felt extremely compelled, dear Taurus, to grab the runes for you. In fact, I may have to. They've been so communicative. I may have to do them for the signs coming after you. You know, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. We'll see. And so we have such a strong connection to the three runes. I threw the runes out. I wish I had bones. I would have thrown bones for you. I probably need to order myself some for divination. But the runes that came out perfectly align with the cards that I was given and the vision I was given. And so, Taurus, your dark days are over. Kano is this rune. And Kano speaks of the fire, the torch, the light in the darkness. The light in the darkness. The light I saw coming to lift you out of that dark time on the side of the mountain, right? The light that opens up the ability for you to see forward, to release the negative energy, to release the negative struggles. When it comes to relationships, this particular card says that you've given enough, Taurus. You've given enough of yourself. You've given enough of your time. You've given enough of your energy, of your mental energy, of the energy of your heart. You have been empathically picking up from other people what you should not be needing to carry. And now it is time for you to receive. That's what this rune says. That's what this card shows. It is now time for you to receive. What you're receiving will show you in a minute, because it's quite beautiful. However, I feel this has been a very difficult thing. It's not something, it's almost like Spirit is having to lift you from the camp and place you on the summit, because the climb from the camp to the summit is too treacherous. There may be some more things that you're going to be going through. And as such, it is extremely important for you to recognize that Spirit is stepping in to help. The Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is stepping in to help. There is this symbol of science, or, kind of like a medical symbol. So this may be very important to note that there could be, a turn for the better if you've been going through a rough time in either of those areas or fields of study. So the Wheel of Fortune indicates fate and destiny stepping in to do what you can't do for yourself, which tells me that you have not been able to lift yourself from this dark energy. You have not been able to lift yourself from these difficulties. And Spirit is saying, Taurus has been through enough. Taurus has learned the life lessons, and it is time for Taurus to receive their breakthrough, which is shown with daggers. Another rune. This rune means breakthrough. This rune speaks of the breakthrough coming. This rune speaks of the time. It's almost the same thing as, say, the World card in the tarot, right? Where you've hit the end of your period of initiation, your cycle of initiation, and now it is time for you to receive the breakthrough that opens up a brand new pathway for you, that opens up a brand new direction for you. We see that also highlighted with the card of the Sun that came out with the Wheel of Fortune. And the Sun speaks of new beginnings. The Sun speaks of new energy coming into your life. The Sun speaks of what? Light. The light we see coming in the very next. So we start with the wheel, just so you know. We start with the wheel. I kind of started in the middle and then went backwards. We actually start with the Wheel of Fortune, shifting you into this energy of light. So here we have the torch, which is the Sun. We have the torch here in Kanu. And we also see the portal of light showing in transition. There is going to be a breakthrough coming. But you got to believe. You can't turn it away. You have to believe it's on the way. You have to lift your light energy. Believe it's on the way. Once Spirit steps in to bring this change, something very profound happens at that point. One, transition and breakthrough is a process. So don't feel it's an overnight thing for you. Especially since what came out with transition and Kanu was the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about, okay, I'm at this crossroads. I know what I want to do, but now how do I take action? So Taurus, you may get an epiphany from the Sun, right? You may get an epiphany from the Sun indicating it is time to make this transition. It's time to make a shift. And the Two of Wands says, okay, I know what I want to do, but how do I do it? Which action do I take that is going to bring about the best reward or the best direction or the best possible outcome? So Taurus, expect a breakthrough at hand. Expect the breakthrough. But then it gets more interesting. Then it gets more interesting, my darlings, because we have another rune that's coming up, and it is Gabo. This is a rune of partnership. But here's the interesting part. This rune indicates something may happen very soon. And wait till you see. Okay, wait till you see. Something is going to happen very soon. But this particular rune says, don't you dare jump into that relationship. Don't you dare jump into that union just so quickly. Just so quickly. Make sure your union to the divine is right first. Make sure your connection to your higher self is right first, because this little rune says, how's your connection to your higher self, Taurus? Just like one little tiny little rune says it all. How's your connection to the divine? How's your connection to your higher self? Work on that first before jumping into this partnership that's coming. This partnership that's coming is coming out of nowhere. Look at this meteorite coming to the earth here. What happens when a meteorite hits the earth? It's like it sort of comes out of nowhere, right? Like boom. And the impact can be great and far and wide. It's a new beginning, because it is the card of the Fool in this particular deck. So a new beginning. But your guides are saying you must tread cautiously and be certain that you, dear Taurus, have healed from this tough time, from this difficulty. Have you healed from the difficulty yet? Are you carrying around the darkness with you? Are you carrying around the trauma with you? What is it that might potentially interfere with you openly receiving from this particular connection what it is that you deserve and desire? Have you healed from that yet? If not, make sure you heal first before diving in, because there is this beautiful opportunity coming your way, but there may be a need to heal first. Okay, so Taurus, we're taking a little side jaunt now. Have you heard of a bind rune, Taurus? I know those of you that are Wiccans have, and those of you with Nordic connections have as well. So these 3 runes that came up for you speak of the breakthrough, speak of light coming forward, speak of partnership. They also speak of your partnership to your higher self, right? And the divine. If you find a way in which you can draw these 3 runes where they are connected together, which, I mean, we definitely see that Kanu can be connected to both of the 2 that are beside it very easily. So if you find a way to connect all 3 of these runes in an image, some sort of image, that is called a bind rune. So you're binding the energies of the 3 runes together. Oftentimes, what people do is they draw it on themselves. So you could use a black Sharpie and draw it on your wrist or something of that nature, right? Draw it on the palm of your hand. I personally wear a tattooed rune on me, and it's not a bind rune. It's just one single rune. And this particular rune means where there's a will, there's a way, and it speaks of new beginnings. And I have this, my son has this, and my daughter from another mother. She's not, mine by blood, but I love her to pieces. She's my son's half sister. We all have the same tattoo, because where there was a will, there was a way, right? My son and his sister found each other, and it was absolutely beautiful. And so, if you can create the bind rune, draw it with a pen, a marker, something, put it in your journal, meditate on it, and really focus on bringing in this positive, good energy for you. All right. Now, this reading was all about relationships, and I know I'm reading for twin flame / divine connection. So let me set these aside and let's see what Spirit wants you to know. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Wands, and although I did not take it out, I do feel you have a new beginning coming your way between you and your person. All right. Taurus. Whoa. Treachery. Three of Pentacles crossed by the Five of Wands. So what has been in the way of you and this person coming together has been some sort of struggle, some sort of difficulty. When we have the three of coins, that's a collaborative energy. That's working together. That would be you and this romantic interest working together to build a nice stable foundation. Well, you haven't been able to do that because there has been some sort of internal struggle or external struggle that has been interfering, which we see. Five of Wands. That was also what we were feeling. The dark cloud, the dark cloud needing to be lifted. We have the Seven of Swords. Normally the Seven of Swords is an energy where you're kind of stepping away from gossip or difficulty or struggle. In this particular deck, and I'm going to have to cover part of her because she is naked and I'd get in trouble by YouTube. In this particular deck, we have this Medusa energy. And I mean, what happened when people would look at Medusa? They turned to stone, right? But there was always this intense kind of temptation to turn and look at Medusa and her snake head, right? And so it's an energy of saying, beware of temptation. I feel like this person that you are romantically connected to can be very tempting. Can be, they're probably extremely good looking. Probably being in their presence, makes you want to, that. But it's almost like with the seven of swords coming out, saying you need to resist that, because we did see that energy of not falling into the union, right? Maybe falling into an aspect of temptation could put this in a wrong direction. It's very possible it could send it in a wrong direction. You have the Eight of Coins here, and this is a need to perfect some aspect of your life, to perfect something. And so with this particular Eight of Coins, I feel like there's this energy of you needing to put work and effort into healing from the difficulties and struggles you've been through. But we have communication coming, Ace of Swords. This could be the epiphany. This could also be communication coming your way. We have the Six of Swords showing up, and I feel this is while you're moving towards calmer waters, which we saw you're moving towards calmer waters, right? While you're moving towards those calmer waters, you could be faced with temptation, and that could shift and skew your connection. Now, for instance, let's say you have this beautiful opportunity to move this forward with your person, right? But you become tempted by somebody else. And then the energy shifts, and the energy is no longer aligned between you and your person. Could be something like that. So, something to be aware of. So avoid temptation, whatever temptation means for you. Oh my. Love decision. All right, hold on. Need to move some things here because these cards are flying. Taurus and their romantic interest, please. Taurus and their romantic interest. Taurus and their romantic interest. I'm getting the name Charlie for somebody. That might be important. Taurus and their romantic. Somebody's single. I just got the energy. Somebody is single. At the same time, however, the I'm not single card came out. So it's like, so I don't think it was meant to come out up in the reverse, because I just got the message from Spirit that somebody is single now. So you may or may not know who this is, or there's somebody's in the process of becoming single, right? Moving away from this energy of not having freedom to this energy of having freedom. So I feel like maybe somebody's separated, or we see that there was a situation where love no longer exists, where it looks like somebody has been moving away from a romantic partner. Oftentimes many of the states here in the US, like, I don't know what it's like in your country if you're from around the world, because I got a lot of people here from around the world. But in the States, often you have to wait a year before you actually can, you know, file for your divorce unless there's certain circumstances, right? So it could be that somebody's in the process of removing themselves from a situation. What else have you got for Taurus, please? Oh, yeah. Somebody's definitely on the move. On the move. 8 of Cups. Somebody is on the move. When the 8 of Cups comes up, it's usually somebody who's leaving something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling, no longer emotionally viable. Because the 7 of Swords came up, it's possible that this person may have been cheated on. And if they were cheated on, they are turning their back on this person entirely. Wow, we got a lot of reversals. Holy smokes. Okay. 3 of Swords. Whatever your person has been through, it appears to have been quite heartbreaking. Looks like both of you are going through some sort of life lesson. They may have had to go through a lesson to learn how to treat you, because now you're getting this energy of receive while they're giving this energy of giving. It may have been vice versa before. We also have that this person has been through some really harsh words, some strong difficulties where they were unable to move away from that. And the 5 of Swords, it's like the truth has been exposed of someone. Somebody has been exposed. The truth has come out and they have been exposed. So I do feel somebody's been cheated on very strongly. I mean, not that they've been cheated on very strongly. That I feel very strongly that they've been cheated on. All right. Comes next for this person? What comes next for Taurus's romantic interest, please? What comes next? Ooh, wow. The Chariot, like I said, they are on the move. They are on the move, baby. On the move. They're like, no more of that cheating. Blankety blank, whatever they're calling it. And if the person didn't cheat, they lied about something big, whomever this was, or they did something seriously wrong to them. They are out. They are out. It's interesting because after that, we got the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Coins. So it's like they're on their way to communicate to you and to give, to put work and effort into this particular connection with you, Taurus. A decision's been made after a long period of time to show love and give love to someone they feel an intense, perfect match with, this beautiful, energetic connection. I mean, look at this wave like going around these two hands intertwined. And you could see a male eye on one, a female eye on the other. It's like their perfect match, right? So showing love to their perfect match and bringing peace to... It's interesting because the 10 of Coins could be, you know, wanting something long term, but it's also peace and harmony. So we're going to go with peace and harmony right now. But if they show anything else, we've got the Moon, which is deep emotional connection, and we have somebody who is feeling very, very strongly this sense of love. Look at this. Here's the two people on the same emotional wavelength. If you saw the Pisces video and you resonated with it, it was two people on the same, you know, long-term wavelength. Now here's two people on the same emotional wavelength. So you and this person are feeling the same thing, feeling the same emotions. And now with all this blue, there's going to be some communication about that, which we see here with the Knight of Cups coming forward to communicate these feelings after a very, very difficult time. They know you've been patient with the Temperance card. They've been through a lot of struggle, just like you. Both of you have been through a lot of stress and strain and struggle. And with this particular card, we already saw this come out about needing to put work and effort into yourself, but I feel like this is, they want to get the gears rolling again between the two of you. Like they want to start fresh. They want to start over. Anything else for the sign of Taurus? Here's temptation. Oh, okay. So the devil coming out. We got another card that's like trying to fall out. See it right there? Okay. So Knight of Swords or Knight of Coins. There's a lot of overthinking and obsessing about coming forward. So it may take this person a little while to actually make the move to come towards you, Taurus. Because it appears to be that they're overthinking it like crazy, right? They're way overthinking it. I feel we need to get romance angels now. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Had a couple come out. Ooh, strong chills. You know the song, who is it? Is it Pointer Sisters? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out. Bum, bum, bum. I don't have my phone nearby to look up lyrics. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody. Oh, wow. You deserve love. You are lovable. You also have children in the reverse. If you thought your connection was being affected by children, it is not. And then we have the situation involves marriage or wedding. This could be that one of the two of you may be married, and that may be, where that we see that the energy of somebody having to make some choices. Anything else? Yeah. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords came out again. That's interesting. Seven of Swords came out again, as well as transition, because Judgment is the transition card that we got at the very beginning, right? And so somebody has made a decision regarding deceit. With the Seven of Swords, somebody has been deceived and they've made a decision, but it looks like they're coming out of that. And look, same energy we had at the very beginning. Two of Wands. Four Wands right after that. Twin flame energy. There. Okay, you are mirroring your person. You are both going through the same shiitake. All right, same shit. It may be slightly different, but you're both going through it. Both you and this person have been going through really heavy duty trials, and you're both at a crossroads, and now is the time where you have to choose. You have to choose, where does your harmony lie? Where does your peace lie? Where are you going to feel the sense of contentment? So it looks like you are both being faced with a choice of how to take action. Bear with me. I'm feeling led to another deck. I'm just not sure which one yet. Hold on. Let me find it. Woo. Weird light. Sorry about that, my loves. Okay, I just grabbed one. Island Time Wellness. It was the one I was feeling led to. All right, let's see what's going on with this. I think I'm going to end up extending this, Taurus, because I think there's a lot more information I could pull out of this than can really go on YouTube. So The Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation. Sudden, it says solidarity, force, protection. Wow. Okay. Interesting. The card, all the cards that came out together. Wow. All right. Sword of Truth is coming out in a karmic relationship. This is usually, you know, when your twin ends up with a karmic soulmate, and the karmic, it literally says fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So there's this strong energy here of the truth coming out regarding a karmic partner. Somebody that may be married. You may be married to this karmic partner. They may be married to this karmic partner. Maybe the truth is coming out about two people. And then we have talking. And talking indicates interested in talking more. Awaited message arrives via text, call, email. One of the three. And I like you is on the bottom. Let's see. Anything else from this deck? I don't know why, but I'm seeing a helicopter. I don't know if that holds any significance to anybody, but I'm seeing a helicopter. Okay. There is love here, and it says the runner. So if you are dealing with the divine masculine that has been running, we see the runner here is feeling unconditional love for the other. So divine masculine is feeling a sense of love and affection towards the divine feminine. All right. I think I'm going to leave that there, Taurus. Stay tuned for your extended reading preview. And yeah, and then I'll come back after the preview. So I'll see you then. They've been putting up a false bravado, right? Like, you know, yeah, I don't need the Taurus. I don't need the Taurus. It's fine. You know, it'll be fine. I don't need them in my life. And this is where it gets really intense. They need more time. That is definitely apparent. We see that for sure. I'm in so much pain. And sees you in such a high regard, but it's like they're not telling you. They're not telling you. They're keeping it to themselves because it's like it's too painful. It's too difficult for them to express that for some reason. So strength came out yet again. We saw strength. They want to drop what they want to drop. They want to drop the ego. They want to drop the ego. And look, he's being like sweet and nice to this crow. They want to drop the ego. And if you notice at the back of this card, there's two crows up at the top flying off together. I feel like they, you know, there's a part of them. And then the Ace of Cups is on the bottom as this comes out. Mahalo nui loa. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. Do, Taurus, meditate on the first part of this reading. It was super important, especially the summit, the mountain, all that good stuff. If this is your reading, please also heed the warning about needing to heal. Okay, so if you have not healed from some trauma or some difficulty, you know, definitely get started right away. And I will see you guys again soon. So to all of my beautiful light seers, star seeds, soul tribe, twin flames, and Nordic shamans and Wiccans, I absolutely adore and love you all. And so I hope you have a beautiful day, and I shall see you soon. Keep seeking celestial guidance and connecting with the soul tribe. Please be sure to comment down below if this was your story. I would love to know about it. I love to connect with you, and the greatest joy that I get is being able to be a conduit for you to find your own answers through the tarot, and it makes me very happy to know when that has been the case. Just a note, I do have a rule: no X bashing, no negativity in the comments. They get deleted instantly. I want this channel to be a channel of love and light and good energy. So, you know, good energy. We don't need any bad energy here for anybody on the channel. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Love and light. Mahalo. Kiss, kiss. And I shall see you soon.